Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? There was a lot of questions about the IQD being on the Forex. I was telling people that I made a video about that. Don't be misled. But it's pretty interesting. I think over the last 2 days, I've had like 5 different Forex traders join my group. I said, great, I get to pick at your guys' brains. Maybe I'll get one of them to come on and do the show, and you guys can ask all the questions you want. Anyways, let's get into this because you guys had a lot of questions, and I do want to respond. Before we get started, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. If you're thinking about buying gold and silver, head on over to our friends at Miles Franklin. The link will be down below in the description. When you make your purchase, make sure you use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and they'll take care of you. If you have any additional questions, you can reach us over here at this phone number or over here at this particular email. For all orders over $10,000, reach out by email and we'll make sure that you get a great deal. So come on over to Miles Franklin and add to your precious metal inventory. Alrighty, it was this video right here. Let's get into this. This is well-received news, a step in the right direction for all involved. So yeah, once Iraq is fully finished with this process of getting into the World Trade Organization, they are going to have to be on the Forex, and they are going to have to be on a SWIFT system. I'm still doing just a little bit more research on that, but I'll have the full picture a little bit later on. I'm so glad you came out with this. You're very welcome. Thanks for clearing this up for us. Not a problem. I knew it was going to become an issue when people started asking me questions about it. Thanks, Pimpy. You are very welcome. Kermit, is that you? That would be me. All I have to do is just alter my voice a little bit, and I become Kermit the Frog. It's been a while since I did it, but if I practice, I can do it real good. He does sound like Kermit. Dave says, what? Yep, just left Eminem and Crew's lair, getting his daily updates. I bet you're well informed by now. Is it possible the private side of Forex is what others were referring to as the back screens? Well, the other people don't even know what they're referring to. They say back screens. When it comes to the Forex, they do have a private side. And the private side, what's the best way to describe this? They are used by the elites. So certain businesses and certain individuals have access to the so-called private side. It sucks because in there, they have the ability to use algorithms and get access to information that the public doesn't have. This way, then, they have an advantage being on the Forex. So when I read that, it just blew my mind. I'm a Forex and binary options trader, another Forex person. How you doing there, sir? Welcome aboard. I'm in these markets daily. There is an open Forex market, and in binary, they have an OTC, over-the-counter market, which trades even on weekends when banks are closed. As I read more about the Forex and we're talking about that private side, it is mind-blowing. I keep thinking to myself, this is how the rich stay rich and the poor are poor. They don't have access to these types of resources, or they're at least not aware of this, and that really sucks. Thank you for chiming in. Okay, awesome. What have you seen in regards of the IQD on Forex? It's listed there, but it's not actively trading. You say a lot, but at the same time say nothing. Uncle Long, glad to know you are familiar with me. The point of my comment is there's a possibility of the IQD being on the OTC platform. Come to find out, the governments do keep track of multiple exchange rates. Obviously, the one on the Forex keeps track of the official exchange rate. I believe you pronounce your name Azar, is that right? Please let me know in the comments, I'm just curious. Well said, I suspected the same, but I didn't have your experience. So what do you think about this? Make it rain. So, will we be able to buy it before it revalues on the Forex? Or will it revalue at the same time, not leaving time for anybody to buy it? Well, IQD may not be on the Forex, but it is on other trading platforms if you're eager to get your hands on the IQD. You might want to just Google it and look at other platforms. But the Forex is the big one that they use. But the IQD is trading on other platforms. It's just not active on the main Forex at the moment. Costs quite a few bucks to get on the Forex. Yeah, a little bit. Pimpy, only if you knew. Only if you knew, bud. But you will see. Now I really feel like I'm being left out. What are you talking about? Only if I knew. You're right. What are you talking about? For sure. What the hell? If you're correct and there is no private side, what are they showing us in this graph at the link below? Uncle Long says if there is a really private side, there is a private side, you guys. I thought I said something about it in the video. So there is a private side, but it's for the elite, so to speak. They tell you that they do have a private side that only certain individuals have access to, as well as certain institutions. And then they say in there that the privileges of being able to go to the private side is you have access to algorithms, so you can play around on the charts with them, as well as any information that might affect the markets. So there is a private side. Not everybody has access to it. And that screen is not from a private side. I believe it comes off a wisdom tree. I might be wrong, but in that picture it tells you on the very top. So when I was saying that there is no private side, what I mean is that there's no private side for us. I think what I'll do later on is dig into it just a little bit and see what it takes to have access to the so-called private side. What the heck are the private side Forex? Is that like the bank back screens? Yeah, and sitting there at the desk is the secret intel guy. You have to have the Dakota wearing ring and the special handshake. Are my friends here listening? Yes, all of us are your friends. Welcome aboard. Buy the rumors, sell the news, Pimpy. Yeah, no kidding. That's a pretty good statement. Frank26 exposed this in detail tonight earlier. Thank you, Pimpy. Did he? Frank's on a roll, it sounds like. That's incorrect. It's not USD/IQD rate. It's Wisdom Tree EFT price. Instead of putting in USD/IQD, which brings up what Uncle said, put in parentheses USD/IQD, and you will get the actual rate for the dollar and dinar. Little con man Frankie was caught. Is that what happened? Is that where it came from? It's funny. I was just talking nice about the guy. Come to find out he faked it. Okay, that's not good. Hilarious. Yes, it is. Long diatribe, but no explanation for the 2.70 scene. That's what we're just talking about. I remember like 2.5 years ago, there's one of those sites you go to and you could play around with it, play with the numbers and everything. And the person went in and had manually changed the exchange rate to a 322 and tried to pass it off like it was legit. I'm guessing that's one of those types of websites. Uncle Long, that 2.70 rate was Wisdom Tree EFT price, not IQD rate. Hi, P. Hi, Jen. How you doing? Pimpy, stop it, man. Quit telling the truth. Can't help myself, man. IQD not increase anywhere because Iraq is a poor country. Yeah, I wouldn't say that. Not at all. They actually have a ton of resources and they make a boatload of money all the time. There are a multitude of reasons why the IQD is not increasing in value. Not at the moment, but it sounds like they're talking about it. And Iraq being a poor place is not the reason. Pimpy, do you go to sleep thinking how you can be negative the next day? It's not negative, man. He's not negative. He's letting you know these people are lying to us. Oh, there you go. Thank you. That's pretty much it. It only appears negative from me because you got other people over there pumping your butt full of hopium. Then he says, so you can't pull a lawn out of your butt and sprinkle that magic dust. It's not a lawn. It's pull a wand out of my butt and sprinkle that magic dust. Can you say that again? Because I only hear it every single time you talk. Well, you just heard it again right there. Next time I pull a wand out of my butt and sprinkle some magic unicorn dust on you, this way you'll be able to hear it in your ear all the time. Are you sure they didn't have that coated ring, specially handmade? You're something new. Did you know that penny saved is a penny earned? Well, that's the way I've always approached it. Benjamin Franklin was a wise guy. Anyway, it's just being a little silly there. So there's some new things that I can go ahead and look into. As I stated before, we have a bunch of Forex traders that suddenly popped up in my group. I'll try to pick at their brain just a little bit and see what kind of information I can bring you. Anyways, that's it for now. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out.